This is the new Mazda CX-60, and as you can see, it is, as many Mazda products are, drop dead gorgeous. It's also one of the biggest cars in their lineup, and it's actually based on a rear-wheel drive platform. As you can hear, I'm in the suburbs about to take it for a spin, so let's go find out more about the new CX-60. So let's have a look at the stylish interior. Starting with two cup holders over there and wireless charging. Then we've got a storage compartment here with two USB-Cs, but it's actually quite shallow. So I was hoping for something a bit beefy over here. But remember, this is a rear-wheel drive car, so this transmission tunnel over here is taking up all the space. Space at the back is plentiful. You've got two USB chargers over there, and you've got this armrest. You've also got this little release so you can store longer objects, and that gives you access to the 570-litre boot that extends to 1,100 litres when you fold the seats down. You've got comfortable electrically adjustable seats, and it's quite wide inside here, which means it feels very, very spacious. And again, the stylish details are everywhere, so you cannot fault this car when it comes to space and style. On smooth surfaces like this, the suspension is very compliant without much issue. But when you hit bumps though, the suspension does feel like it's tuned a little bit for sporty driving more than comfortable driving. It's got a digital dash over here. Even Mazda's steering wheel is just one of my favorites. The interior is quite plush though, and even though this isn't the top spec model, there are many, many premium materials. And of course, let's not forget, this is now supposed to be a premium player for less than the price. The switchgear by the air conditioning unit is also quite nice and interesting and separate from the infotainment system over here. The infotainment system isn't touchscreen at all, even when the car's parked and stopped, like other Mazdas where you can use it when the car's stopped. This one doesn't seem to work at all, and I know that's for safety, but I'm so used to having touchscreens in the cars that I drive that it's a little bit annoying, and I don't really like this Mazda track wheel. I've never really liked the Mazda track wheel. Then there's the trindle, as the kids call it, the gear lever, which is weirdly located at an angle when you're driving. So you stick it into the gate on the left and then you drive it like that, but now the gear lever is sitting at an angle and it feels weird. And then when you want to go to park, you've got to go all the way up and to the right. I'm sure something that I'll get used to, but I'm not feeling it, Mazda. This engine in here is the 4-cylinder normally aspirated version, and although it makes a decent amount of power, it's got to be the weakest link in the package, because the fuel economy, even though I'm driving relatively conservatively, I'm still getting 11.1 liters per 100, nowhere near the claimed figure. This one's got the panoramic sunroof over here, which is always a winner, and visibility out of this car is very, very good. You got two modes over here, sport and normal. And when you put it in sport, the red lights go flashing on the dash, the steering gets a little bit stiffer, the throttle pedal acceleration is better, but the fuel consumption also goes higher than 11.1. So I'm just going to turn it back to normal mode like everybody else will in a car like this. The price on the CX-60 is very competitive though, considering that this is supposed to be a premium SUV. And while it certainly does feel premium, it costs a heck of a lot less than the equivalent BMW, Audi or Mercedes. It does feel very, very expensive.